What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. I'm here at the Quecreek mine rescue site in southwestern Pennsylvania. I wanted to show you guys this historical area. And so some of you guys probably don't remember what happened here. So in 2002, 9 coal miners got trapped underground right underneath where I'm standing here. They were excavating underground, pulling coal out from underground, and they accidentally ruptured a wall of an old coal mine that was right next to the mine that they were working in. And when they ruptured that wall, it was flooded. The old mine was flooded, and what happened was all the water came into the mine that they were working in, and it flooded their mine, and they got trapped underground, 300 feet or so underground, for 77 hours. And so they had to drill down to get to those coal miners to save them. And here's just this statue that they made. And this little monument here, or site, is operated by a private foundation. And right there you can see the actual shaft that they brought the miners out from underground, July 28th, 2002. And that's a little cap over that shaft, but that shaft was 26 inches in diameter. And they had this capsule, and they brought the miners out one by one. And the capsule is just like a vertical cylinder that they had to stand in, and they brought the miners out with a crane that they hooked up to that capsule. And they had to drill an air shaft right next to the actual evacuation shaft. You could see this little white shaft coming out of the ground, 6-inch diameter shaft. And that was the first thing they did, was drill down to the miners where they were trapped and give them some fresh air. And then they started working on drilling evacuation shafts. And they actually had to drill 2 shafts, because when they were drilling the initial evacuation shaft, halfway down their drill bit broke. So then they started drilling another shaft while they were in the process of finding a replacement drill bit. And then once they got a replacement, they abandoned the second shaft and they continued with the original shaft. And they finally got down to the miners after 77 hours, and they all were rescued. 9 miners rescued, and they all had hypothermia. Their core temperatures were between 92 degrees Fahrenheit and 96 degrees Fahrenheit, so they all had hypothermia, but they all survived. But this is where it all happened, guys. I remember I was in high school and I was watching it on TV, and I remember seeing this site here on TV where this happened. And they had the big crane over here and all the trucks. It's pretty crazy. It's crazy to actually be here. standing here. It's just incredible. So they actually have like a little museum, but it's closed right now. It's open Tuesday through Saturday. You can go in and they have like the capsules and stuff. But this is where it all happened. Quecreek mine. Pretty crazy, guys. So they have this little trail here that goes down. It's crazy. There's one of the drill bits. Look at that. Massive drill bit. And I remember watching on TV, they had all the trucks over here. Pretty crazy. And they planted 9 of these evergreen trees. They look like Colorado blue spruce. They planted 9 of them to symbolize the 9 miners that were rescued. And then they planted this red oak in the middle. But I can't believe this was 20 years ago. It's just pretty insane. But I just remember watching this on TV. They had all the trucks here parked, you know, all the spotlights and everything, lighting this whole area up. They were working round the clock. Man, I remember that like it was yesterday. It's pretty crazy. Now it's just a quiet little area here in southwestern Pennsylvania, rural southwestern Pennsylvania. So let's just walk up to the actual shaft, evacuation shaft. So this was the Quecreek mine that I'm standing on top of, which is a deep mine. So this is the actual shaft that they pulled out the miners from. Look at that, guys. It's just pretty insane standing here. It's very surreal. Wow. They have a cap on it, obviously, so no one falls in or anything, but basically it looks like a old school well. Actual rescue shaft. So they had to drill 2 shafts, like I said, because one of the drill bits broke while they were drilling. They had to extract the broken drill bit and get a new one, which had to be custom made. And just pretty crazy. Here's the air shaft, 6-inch air shaft right down here. That's what they use to get air down to them. It's pretty insane. And then here they have one of the, looks like one of the crane companies that was involved here in the rescue. That's just pretty crazy, guys. So surreal standing here. This is just cool. I remember watching this on TV. It's just insane. Let's just check out the property here. These are the 9 evergreens that they planted here, representing the miners. And then here's the second rescue shaft. So there's the second rescue shaft that they started drilling, and they got like halfway down the second rescue shaft, and then they realized that they had a new drill bit already made for them, and so they abandoned that one and just continued with the first one. And then they had this airlock that they were going to set up to depressurize the miners so they don't get any kind of illness with pressure, because they were so deep underground. But they never had to use it, because what happened was they had some sensors down at the bottom in the mine, and they were able to measure the pressure in the mine and then the pressure at the surface, and they were able to see that the pressure was the same, so they never had to use this airlock or this any of these decompression things that they were trying to do, but pretty crazy, guys. It's pretty insane. Wow. There's the second rescue shaft. Looks like they filled it with cement. Wow, look at this. It looks crazy. I just remember watching on the news this road here. I remember this big field here. It's just crazy. I remember all the news trucks parked over here. It's crazy, all the news trucks. Monument for life. 9 evergreens to represent miners, but in a larger sense, all of us. Pretty cool. So here we have the actual drill bit that they used to drill down. Look at that. 4,000 pounds. This is the actual drill bit. Check this out. It's pretty crazy. Wow. It's not sharp or anything, just round. Look at that. That is just incredible. So surreal standing here. And I guess they just hook this thing up and then it twists. Wow, look at that, guys. So that's pretty much it. Quecreek mine. I encourage you guys to watch some documentaries about it and re-watch some of the footage when they were pulling the miners out. They actually wrote letters to their family members because they thought they were going to die, so they all wrote letters. And when they first drilled the air hole down to them, they communicated by tapping on a pipe that they put through there. So they were tapping on the pipe. It's pretty crazy. So there's rescue shaft 2, the one that they abandoned halfway through, and that's the shaft where they pulled people out from.